Julia Roberts won an Oscar for her performance in Erin Brockovich, and in today's review, I'm gonna break down why. Hey all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jordan and I like watching movies and then I review them by giving honest movie reviews. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, you might notice that there are things that are a little bit different with my channel. I'm currently Mr. Bob the Builder right now, working on construction behind the scenes. I've been doing a little bit of thinking and I decided to shift how I do my movie reviews.
It's happening! Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone?
If I'm being honest, I feel like the old format, the one thing I liked, the one thing I hated, and the one thing I would change was starting to make me be a little bit more stagnant in my reviews. I feel like getting rid of that old format is going to allow me to grow as a creator and give you guys better content. Who wouldn't want that? Over the next few videos, you're going to see new changes. You've already probably seen the name of my channel being changed from the One Thing Movie Review over to Movies with Jordan. And if you find anything that you think works or doesn't work, let me know in the comments section. I definitely want to hear your feedback as I'm making these changes. So with that said, let's jump into today's movie review. Erin Brockovich. So go grab your popcorn, go grab your candy, and let's dive on in. Don't worry, that part wasn't going away anytime soon. Erin Brockovich is based on a true story of a single mother with 3 kids just trying to find work, and she kind of forces herself into a law firm. As she's organizing these case files, she finds something quite interesting with one of them. She finds real estate transactions, medical records, and documentation of people's illness all in one document. Well, turns out that there's this powerful gas corporation. I think it's called Powering Gas. We're gonna go with that. They've been little bad boys and were contaminating this little town's water.
How dare you!
So once Erin gets the buy-in with the lawyer that she's working with, they pretty much go on this journey to take down this huge giant corporation. Now today I want to focus on one element in this movie, and that's Julia Roberts' performance. I loved it. I gave this film 5 stars on Letterboxd, mainly because of Julia's performance. Though there are a lot of good elements in this movie, like the storytelling, the cinematography, all of that stuff was good, but I gave most of my points because of her performance. Throughout the movie, Julia's delivery and her lines just felt so effortless. They just rolled off the tongue, almost like she's not acting. She is Erin. With that said, I did notice that in the very beginning of the movie, I'm like talking about the first 5 minutes, mainly that first set of lines, it just felt a little off. It honestly felt a little forced, like she was just trying to get her footing in the door. As I was researching her performance in this movie, I came upon a Facebook post that kind of did a little deep dive into how she prepped for the movie. There was one thing that caught my eye, and that was the person said that the director chose to film this movie mostly chronologically. And usually in Hollywood, that's pretty rare, mainly because of budgeting, scheduling, and so you just don't really see many movies get filmed chronologically. One of the benefits for filming chronologically is you get to allow your actors develop with the characters. And so then as an audience member, you actually do get to see the actor, the character, really grow. I think a great example of this is the Dead Poets Society. Minor spoiler ahead. In Dead Poets Society, the director wanted the boys to bond with each other, and that's because towards the end of the film, when Neil dies, he actually doesn't show up on set anymore. All the actors felt the weight of his presence gone because, I mean, you're filming for probably quite a few months, maybe not months, a few weeks. You're with them 24/7 practically. You get to see the actual emotions of this absence. I say this because I think something similar happened in Erin Brockovich. As Julia filmed scene after scene, she was starting to get more into the character. And so that first day on set, you know, obviously she's done her studying and everything, but she's just not there yet. But after that, oh my goodness, her performance was incredible. Julia spent quite a bit of time studying for this role. As she was studying, she was meeting with the real Erin Brockovich. She was studying her mannerisms, getting to know her personally. In an interview, the real Erin Brockovich said that she was sharing personal things that she doesn't really tell anyone, just to allow Julia Roberts to really get into that character. Also, Julia was reading court documents, legal briefs, and environmental reports just to get the scope of what actually happened in this small town. She really wanted to feel the weight of actually what happened. She did her homework and it showed. And you know what? The real Erin Brockovich loved it. In an interview, she was talking about when she was watching Julia perform, she felt like she was watching the real me.
Who Julia portrayed was me.
I feel like if a real person talked about your performance like that, you nailed it.
And voila, snaps for grace.
For me, watching Julia in this role was immersive. Obviously, I'm not a single mother. I know, wild. But Julia gave me a window into that experience. She had the fear, the grit, the I'll do whatever it takes energy in her performance. I felt it. To wrap up these videos, I do want to start a new thing where I just give you guys a takeaway. And my takeaway for you guys today is take the time to appreciate a good performance when you see one. After watching Julia's performance that night and the day after, I just kept thinking about her performance. I wasn't analyzing it, critiquing it. I literally was just relishing what I just saw. Sometimes I think the best thing for a viewer after watching an incredible performance is just to let it sit. Allow what we saw move us. Actors spend hours, weeks, even months prepping for roles like this. The least we can do is let it sink in and appreciate the art that they gave us. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked the new format. Let me know what you liked or didn't like so then I can make those improvements. And if you've seen this movie, let me know what you thought about it. Did Julia's performance speak to your soul like it did to me? And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 1,000. It's like a partnership. I make these movie reviews and then you get to watch and enjoy them. And I do post every Wednesdays and Saturdays, and if you hit that bell for notification, you'll be reminded so you don't have to forget. How convenient. Also, let me know what you want me to review. Write your suggestions in the comments and I will add them to the ever-growing list. I love a good list. And if you want to keep up with what I'm watching, what I might be reviewing, go ahead and follow me on Letterboxd. I'll put my username in the description below. And that's it for today. So go ahead and stock up on your popcorn, your candy, and I'll see you in the next review.